I posted that I don't believe he has any business back in the ring whatsoever. And at 64 years of age, for one thing, Vince is so youth-driven that why would he bring a 64-year-old man back when he's twice the age of most everyone on the card? Or why would he even put him in the ring? He wouldn't even put him in the ring because of his mobility problems. And
then there was all the tapes that came out about him. Like, those tapes are still pretty fresh in people's mind, too, and isn't Linda McMahon in the Senate? So it'd be kind of controversial to bring him back, even though he was the icon. He's still not back in the Hall of Fame. I guess, is he the only wrestler to be taken out of the Hall of Fame? I believe so.
Vince McMahon is 72 years old now, and he really looks great. He looks so healthy and everything, but it seems like his mind is so fixed on the new generation of youth that even though he has to reach out to, like Kane, for example, his latest little run, he had reach out to the veterans to get some of these people over. They're just, I don't think he wants Hogan back, despite even if he had no social issues with the problems we know that he's had that got him fired from the WWE and taken out of the Hall of Fame. I don't think Vince doesn't even care about Hogan being back in the Hall of Fame, and certainly not involved with the WWE in any way, shape, or form, because 64, man.
And he sure didn't help TNA's business when he came into TNA. If anything, unfortunately, it looks like management's still changing around, and hopefully the future will be better for them. But it seemed like when he came in there, he just sucked the company dry to the point where they couldn't afford the AJ Styleses and the Samoa Joe contracts anymore, which were the people that helped build the company.
Yeah.
And did Hogan, by the way, I get this question from fans a lot, that time you met him at the last autograph session you did in New York in 2013, I believe. I guess you hadn't spoken to him since probably the late 80s at that time, but was there ever any further contact after that? Fans ask me that all the time. Did he ever...
Oh, not really. Even though we exchanged email addresses, I really had no inclination of emailing Hogan, and he really hasn't emailed me or phone call or anything. So even though we had a very, that was just a very congenial meeting, shaking hands and everything at that time. But we never, there's never really been any desire or any reason to reach out to each other and just even say hello. I mean...
Did you ever consider suing him for gimmick infringement? I think you would have had a great case there.
Yeah. And actually, he actually told me at that very meeting where the photo that famous, my favorite photo of all of you pointing to Hogan and telling him your arms are going to be bigger than his, and
which they are now.
That legendary photograph, my favorite photograph of all time.
Yeah, it's just too bad the security guard got in there before he could take me up on my challenge.
Yes.